Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. As I mentioned in the previous video, in our Java tutorial series, we need some tools to do our Java program. So let's see how to install these tools to our computer to do our Java programming from this onwards. So first of all, I mentioned you we need a Java JDK, Java development kit, to do our Java programming. So first of all, let's go to our Google Chrome and search here Java JDK oracle.com. So Oracle is the corporation which is responsible for Java developments and Java updates. So let's go to this official site of oracle.com, and you can see there are two JDKs available to download. All these JDKs are free of charge. So the latest JDK, JDK 20, is available on this site. If your machine is Linux, you can download Linux. If your machine is using Mac OS, you can download Mac OS. My machine is a Windows machine, so I'll download Windows. You can choose this 64 installer. You can download the JDK 20, which is okay for Windows, by this link which I am selected now. So you can see it is downloading. While it is downloading, let's get the other tool. As I mentioned in the previous video, I said you that there are two tools we need to do our Java program. One is JDK and the next one was an IDE. I mentioned that we are using vscode to do our Java programming, to write our Java programs. So let's download vscode for our machine. You can see this is the official site of Visual Studio vscode. You can go into this link and here's the website of Visual Studio Code. If you are using Windows, you can download it by this button. If you are using Linux, you can download these things, and if you are using Mac, you can download by this. As I am using Windows, I will download this. My JDK is already downloaded, and vscode is getting started to download. Let's see. You can see my VS Code is also started to download, and let's see this one, JDK. How to install JDK to your Windows machine. This is the same way that if you're using a Mac OS or you are using Linux or other OS. Now let's install this JDK kit to our machine. So after I open this JDK, because I download the installer version, you can select yes for this message, and it is a simple download. It is a simple installation process. It is getting a message that the software has already been installed on your computer, because I have already installed this, so it will be not pop up in your machines. So I'll reinstall it. You can simply select yes and install it. It's simple setup. You can go next. Here's the position of Java. So yeah, I'll go with the default, and it is getting installed. Right. You can see Java SC development kit 20.0.1 successfully installed. So in my machine now Java JDK 20 is successfully installed. Now let's see how to install the VS Code, the IDE that which we are using to write our codes. So here's the setup. I have downloaded earlier. So let's go open the setup. Accept the agreement here. Yeah, it is a long agreement, but who reads it? If you yeah, it's your choice. And yeah, I'll go with the default settings. And next, and I have already installed this. By simply selecting this install button, you can easily install this Visual Studio IDE for your computer. So I'll cancel at this moment because I have already installed it in my computer. So that is a simple process of installing, downloading and installing these two tools which are required to do our Java programming from this position. So let's see, is your Java JDK which you downloaded and installed, it has got the path of your environmental variables. First you can type cmd. Probably you want to go to command prompt in your computer and you can type java space hyphen version. So in my machine it gives Java 20.0.1. The date is a previous date. Yeah, sometimes this message could be vary in your computer. It might be it is an unknown command or something. So that means your Java JDK has got installed in your computer, but the path was not correctly set up. So let's see how to set up your path of JDK. First of all, you must go to your C drive, program files, and you must find Java. Here you can find the JDK 20 and you can find this bin folder. And you must go to this address bar and copy the address of JDK bin, and you must type search environmental variables, edit the system environmental variables. Simply you must select environmental variables in this position and in user variable for ASUS, because my machine is ASUS one. So you must select this path and edit, and you can add a new path. Simply paste the address of your bin which I was copied from the JDK bin. So after this you can select simply OK, and I'll cancel it because I have already set up the path earlier. So you can select OK. I'll select cancel at this position and select OK and done your environmental variable settings, and go back to your command prompt, and once again you can type java hyphen version. Now your machine should pop up a message similar to this one. And also you must check how about your Java compiler, that is We can see it by java c space hyphen hyphen version. So it also gives as this. If you are getting this message, you are ready to run your first Java program in your computer. So that's up to today, and let's meet in our next video with our first Java program. Until then, happy coding.